Are you a servant of God or a servant of dog? Or even, are you a servant of your own lusty desires? To get answers to all these questions, watch this video till the end. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving deep into the concept of Dharma. Now, this isn't about faith or blind faith. It's about something much deeper and much more intrinsic. So, let's break it down in simple terms. Imagine water. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? It's liquid, right? That's its nature, its characteristic, its dharma. Now, think of a stone. It's solid. That's the stone's dharma. Faith, on the other hand, is a different story. You might believe in something today and something completely different tomorrow. People change their faiths all the time. Someone might be a Hindu today and decides to become a Muslim or Christian tomorrow. Faith is flexible and can change, but dharma, the true nature of something, doesn't change. Water will always be liquid, no matter what. So, in Sanskrit or Vedic literature, dharma means the unchanging characteristic. Now, let's talk about us, living beings. What's our dharma? It's that we all serve someone or something superior. Think about it. Can anyone honestly say they don't serve anyone or anything? If you are not serving another person, you are probably serving your own desires or senses. People do all sorts of crazy things, sometimes even very, very risky ones, just to satisfy their senses. This is the dharma of living being. We are always serving something. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jivera Swarup Hoya Nitya Krishna Das, meaning that our true nature is to serve God. But many of us have moved away from that and are now serving our own senses. Because we are naturally servants, we will either serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or if we choose not to, we will end up serving our own senses. This is why Srimad Bhagavatam highlights a key verse, Dharma Projita Kaitavotra, meaning one should completely reject cheating religion. Religions that don't recognize this fundamental truth. Imagine a typical family, the head of the family, let's say the dad. Think he's in charge. He believes he's the master of the house, but in reality, he's serving his wife, his kids, even the household staff. He's making sure everyone is happy, often without even realizing it. Especially in some places, if a husband can't keep his wife happy, divorce can happen pretty quickly. So even though he holds the title of husband or head of household, he's actually serving his wife to keep the peace. Interesting, right? The head of the family has to serve all the members to keep everything running smoothly. If he upsets anyone, even the smallest thing can disrupt the whole family vibe. So by nature, we are all servants. But the problem is we often serve in the wrong ways. Think about why we serve our partners. It's because they provide us comfort and pleasure. In reality, we are not serving them. We are serving our own senses or desires. If you think about it, everyone is serving their own senses. We are kind of wired that way. Our true nature is to serve, but we often misplace our service. This is why Bhagavad Purana talks about rejecting cheating religions, which means rejecting the idea of serving our senses while thinking we are the masters. Let's take another example. A man serves his family all his life, but when he's old and wants to take sannyas, which is a renounced order of life, his wife might say, "No way, our son isn't settled, our daughter isn't married, you can't leave now." So, even though he thought that he was the master and the head of the family, he's actually the servant of his family. Any religion based on this false understanding is also considered cheating. True religion like Bhagavad Dharma teaches that our real nature is being eternal servants of God. But instead of serving God, we often end up serving our own desires. And if we don't have enough engagement as servants of God, we might even serve a dog. And that is what is happening right now all over the world. Crazy, right? So, the takeaway here is that we are naturally servants, but we often end up serving the wrong things. True fulfillment comes from understanding and embracing our role as servants of God, not just our own desires. So, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. This means give up all varieties of so called religions and just surrender unto me. Here, Sarva Dharman refers to all kinds of bogus religious systems. Krishna is telling us to abandon these false religions because they are deceptive and teach us to satisfy one's own senses or desires. The true religion, he says, is to surrender to him alone. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. This is the essence of real religion. Krishna explains this further in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chatushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. These verses mean that whenever there is mismanagement of the word dharma, Krishna appears in this world. Krishna didn't come to support the various so-called religion systems like Hinduism, Islam, or Christianity, as we know them. He came to establish true religion. That's why he says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja. Give up all these forms of religion and just simply surrender unto me. Any religion systems that diverts our attention to various other things is cheating us. For instance, in India, there are Mayavadis who say you can worship any demigod and get the same result. That is actually not true. Krishna clearly says, Mam ekam sharanam vraja, only surrender unto me. Someone might wonder, if the Vedas recommend worshipping different demigods, is that false? It's not false because the Vedas do mention it. However, these recommendations are for people with lusty desires. For example, if you want to become very educated, the Vedas suggest worshipping a specific demigod. If you desire a beautiful wife or wealth, they recommend other demigods. These are all material desires. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Kangshanta karmana siddhim yajanta iha devata. This means that those who want success in material life worship different demigods. But true knowledge and fulfillment comes from worshipping Krishna alone. Krishna also states, Kamastaisther hritagnana prapadyante anya devata. This means that those who worship other demigods do so because their intelligence has been stolen by lusty desires. So, to sum up, Krishna's message in Bhagavad Gita is very clear. Give up all other forms of religion and surrender to him alone for true spiritual fulfillment and liberation. Now, let me know in the comment section if you want to be the servant of God or a dog. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more engaging content. See you next time. Hare Krishna.